We're told to take a leap out of our comfort zone, which sounds terrifying. But what if you only had to take a tiny 1% step? Today, I'm showing you the micro-discomfort method to systematically expand your world. Welcome back to Take and Grow, your guide to mastering your mindset and unlocking your full potential.
Dr. Hayes, it feels like you're speaking directly to me. I feel like I'm stuck in a rut. It's like living the same boring day on repeat, like Groundhog Day. I go to work, I come home, I watch TV, I go to bed. And all around me, I see people on social media, old friends, colleagues. They're getting promotions, traveling, starting new hobbies, just moving forward. And I'm not.
That feeling of being stuck, of living life on repeat, is an incredibly painful and common pain point, Leo. It's the very definition of being trapped inside your comfort zone. And the conventional advice you mentioned, just take a leap, is frankly why most people stay stuck.
How so? It sounds so motivational. Take the leap.
Because it's terrifying. Taking a leap implies a massive, high-risk, irreversible action. Quitting your job, moving across the country, starting a business from scratch, asking out your dream person. The very thought of this massive change triggers our brain's fear center, the amygdala. It screams, danger. This is unsafe. Don't do it.
And then what happens?
Paralysis. We get a panic attack just thinking about it. So we procrastinate. We say, I'll do it when I'm more confident or when the time is right. But that day never comes. The fear of the leap reinforces our inaction, and the inaction reinforces our feeling of being stuck. It's a vicious cycle. The leap is a myth that keeps us trapped.
Okay, my mind is blown. The advice I thought I was failing to follow is actually the reason I'm failing. So what is the alternative? This 1% rule or micro-discomfort method?
Exactly. The alternative isn't a leap, it's a step. A tiny, manageable 1% step. This is the 1% rule for personal growth. It's about how to get out of your comfort zone so slowly and systematically that your fear response barely even notices. It's not a panic attack. It's about persistent, gentle progress. The 1% rule is simple. You aim to be just 1% better or do 1% more than you did yesterday. When we apply this to escaping your comfort zone, it means choosing an action that is just barely outside what feels easy and safe. It's a micro-discomfort.
So not a 10 out of 10 on the fear scale, but like a 1 out of 10.
Precisely. A 1 out of 10 or 2 out of 10. The goal is to find an action that makes you think, I really don't want to do that, but I guess I could. That's the sweet spot. It's manageable. And this is where the science of mindset mastery comes in. When you take a leap, a 10 out of 10 fear, you trigger a fight, flight, or freeze response. But when you take a 1% step, you don't. You're still in control. You're operating in a state of challenge, not a state of threat.
And what does that do to your brain?
Two incredible things. First, you're building evidence. The only way to build real confidence is to have a stack of proof that you can do hard things. A leap often fails, which proves your fear was right. But a 1% step is almost impossible to fail. You do it, and your brain says, oh, I did that. I survived. I guess I can do this. You just built a tiny brick of confidence.
So confidence isn't the start of the journey, it's the result of it.
You've got it. Confidence is the effect of taking action, not the cause. The 1% rule is a confidence-building engine. The second thing it does is build momentum. Think of it like pushing a giant stalled train. Trying to move it with one leap is impossible. But if you just push 1%, a tiny imperceptible budge, and again, soon the train is moving. That momentum becomes unstoppable.
This makes much more sense. It's like going to the gym. You don't try to deadlift 500 pounds on your first day. You start with just the bar, add a little weight, and build up.
That's the perfect analogy, Leo. The 1% rule is strength training for your comfort zone. You are systematically expanding your world by making slightly uncomfortable your new normal. This is the core success habit that separates people who grow from people who stay stuck.
Okay, I'm sold. I'm ready to stop being stuck in this rut. How do I, and everyone listening, practically apply the 1% rule today? What's the action plan?
It's a simple 4-step process. Step 1, identify your rut zone. Get specific. Where do you feel stuck? Is it social? For example, I never talk to new people. Is it professional? For example, I'm terrified of speaking up in meetings. Is it a skill? For example, I want to learn guitar, but I'm afraid I'll be bad. You can't leave a rut if you don't know exactly where it is. Step 2, define your leap, the 10 out of 10 fear. Acknowledge the big, terrifying thing. For example, go to a networking event alone and talk to 10 strangers. Lead the entire weekly presentation. Perform a song at an open mic. Acknowledging this helps you see why you're stuck. Step 3, find your 1% micro-discomfort step. Now break that leap down. What is the tiniest possible action you could take today or tomorrow that moves you 1% closer to it? It should feel uncomfortable but not overwhelming. And step 4, schedule it and acknowledge the win. Put this 1% step in your calendar. Make it a real appointment. And after you do it, you must consciously tell yourself, I did it. That's a win. This acknowledgement is what creates the positive feedback loop.
Can we walk through some examples? Let's take my social rut. The leap, 10 out of 10 fear, is definitely going to a big party alone. What's a 1% step?
Great example. A 1% step might be make eye contact and give a polite smile to one stranger at the coffee shop. That's it. You don't even have to talk. It's a micro discomfort. The next 1% step, ask the barista a simple low-stakes question like, what's your favorite drink on the menu? The next, give a simple, genuine compliment to a cashier. You see? Tiny, manageable, evidence-building steps.
Wow, okay. What about that professional rut? The leap is lead the big presentation.
The 1% step is, in the next meeting, just say one sentence. Even if it's just, I agree with that point, name. That's it. The next 1% step is to prepare one question to ask in the next meeting. The next is to proactively send an email with one idea to your boss. You're slowly turning up the volume on your own voice. You're not trying new things, you're just doing a slightly different version of what you already do.
This is actually achievable. It's not about how to change your life overnight, it's about how to change your day by 1%.
And that 1% change, compounded daily, is what changes your life. It builds real, undeniable confidence and unstoppable momentum. This is the practical path to personal growth and overcoming fear. The real magic of the 1% rule, Leo, is that your comfort zone begins to expand without you even noticing. That 1% step you took last week, this week it feels normal. It's inside your comfort zone now. So your new 1% step is something that was a 2% step last week.
So the rut isn't just broken, it's dissolved. You're systematically expanding your world until the boring day on repeat is impossible because you're always introducing a tiny new variable.
Exactly. You're no longer the person stuck in the rut, you're the person who is always growing, 1% at a time. This is the core mindset mastery. It's not about finding motivation, it's about creating it through action.
This is the most practical advice I've ever heard on this topic. I'm genuinely excited to try this. I'm not taking a leap. I'm just going to find my 1% step for today.
And that right there is the shift that changes everything. Stop trying to take a leap. It's a trap that causes fear and paralysis. Instead, to get out of your comfort zone, use the 1% rule. Identify a tiny, manageable micro-discomfort and take that small step. Build evidence, create momentum, and expand your world systematically.
If this advice resonated with you and you're ready to take your first 1% step, hit that like button to let us know.
And if you're serious about mastering your mindset and building the habits that lead to unstoppable personal growth, subscribe to Take and Grow. Share this with one person you know who feels stuck in a rut.
We have a challenge for you. Using the 4-step plan, what is your first 1% micro-discomfort step? Share it in the comments below. Let's commit to it together.
Thanks for tuning in to Take and Grow. Remember, your new life is just 1% away.